My name is Debbie Loshbaugh. I'm from Roswell, or Atlanta, Georgia, and I had my Atlas balanced 8 days ago, and I have been keeping notes since then. It was a fascinating process. I didn't feel like that much was wrong with me to start with, but there were a lot of things that I've just learned to live with that I wasn't aware of until they shifted. Um, Years ago, I had no curve in my neck. My neck was absolutely straight. Working with a chiropractor, I've been able to help that. And when the sound codes were done while I was working, the very last one sounds like a version of Amen. And when they sang this, I just, see, here I go again. I just got extremely emotional. I just felt this through my entire body. And since I'd heard so much about what could happen and what could happen over time, I decided to keep a journal. And the first day I noticed I had just a lot of energy. There was one point this week where I was still awake at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I got up at 7:30, and I went, oh, I'll never get through class. And I actually had a great day. I was just so energized. I guess I didn't need the sleep. I it's been difficult for me to lay in Savasana, which is the corpse pose where you're just flat on your back and your palms are up. My sacrum is always a little bit out, and so I'm never in the middle of my back. I'm always tilted to one side, usually to the left. So I'm laying on half of my left side, and my neck hurts, and I can't and I really struggle. You're supposed to be relaxed and all this stuff, and I just really struggle with this simple pose. Every place my shoulder blades touch the floor, they hurt. And last night, after 7 days after the Atlas balancing, I lay in Savasana for probably 30 minutes and did not budge one muscle. I've never been so peaceful and so calm and so relaxed in my entire life. I experienced a little bit of pain a few days afterwards in my left hip. I've had issues in my left hip before, which I thought I had corrected. And so when it happened, when I felt the pain, I knew that it wasn't something I had injured. It wasn't something I had done. It was my body adjusting to the Atlas balancing. The next day, I had a sudden urge to clean my house. So I don't know where this energy comes from. I know a lot of other people have experienced being very tired. I did not. Some of it is very subtle and very hard to describe, just a lightness, an openness, a freedom. I feel like my head is on my shoulders and I'm balanced. It doesn't sound like much of a description, but it is. Let me think what else I've experienced. I've had some atrophy in my legs that they cannot figure out, and last night, after laying in that Savasana for a while, I could feel myself being worked on somehow, and I felt pains in my toes last night, so I figure my legs are coming back to life.
And you didn't have feeling down there?
I did, but I have no muscle in my thighs, and so I think this is clearing that. Now that I'm aligned and my sacrum will stay in place, there's going to be better blood flow to my legs. My chiropractor told me that the only way you could have atrophy on both sides was if something was pressing on your spinal cord. And so I really believe that's what's been going on with me, and this will straighten that out. I'm so thrilled to see what the results are, and I'm missing about 100 things that I've kept track of that have happened since then.